Andrew McCART, IFL TV. I'm here in Glasgow, delighted to be joined by the new Celtic welterweight champion, Lloyd. Germain, Lloyd, this is the first time we've done an interview face-to-face, third time lucky, 2 Zoom interviews, now we're face-to-face, and no better time to do it with that Celtic title around your shoulder, so you must be delighted.
Honestly, I'm over the moon, not just to meet you, I'm over the moon, but over the moon to get a victory and win this Celtic title in Glasgow.
Listen, the Zoom interview we did last time, right, I didn't get much out of you, because you were, all you had in your mind was Martin Harkin.
Yeah, thank you.
Martin Harkin. Every time I asked the question, it was a Martin Harkin. I'll just keep saying Martin Harkin. Yeah, do you know what I mean? You were fully focused. You were like blinkers on.
Yeah.
You're like a horse in a race, blinkers. There's the finish line. Martin Harkin's at the end of it, and he's got something I want. Well, it was a vacant title, but can you elaborate now how you feel? Because, like I said to you, honestly, you were eat, sleep, repeat Martin Harkin for this Celtic title, man. Just tell me how you're feeling right now.
Honestly, this was my world title. I know once I've won this, it's going to push me right up in the rankings and bring them big fights to myself. You know, I'm current now Welsh and Celtic champion, and I'm over the moon to get the job done. I've fought Martin Harkin for the past 8 weeks every day, and there was no way I was leaving Scotland without this belt. Don't get me wrong, I had to dig deep in there. He caught me with a few good shots, but true sign of a champion, I come back better and finish him in the 5th round, and I'm over the moon to get my first stoppage, and obviously win my first belt on the road.
Well, I want to talk about the stoppage, but talk to me about that third round, because the third round was probably Martin's best round. He was hitting you with clean shots, but like you said, they were bouncing off you and you were taking them, but you don't want to be taking them shots in a championship fight, because you don't know which one will land flush and take you down. But like I said, you showed that you've got a good chin in that third round at least.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, like you say, I knew Martin had power. Obviously, he stopped 6 of his last 6 opponents. He's had 10 more fights than me, so he's very experienced. But I knew there was going to be a time in there when I caught him with my shots and took him out of it there. And true sign of a champion. Don't get me wrong, he caught me with a few big shots in the 3rd round, but I felt like I was swallowing them. It might look a lot worse outside, but no, it was fine. I took the shots and come back. I just felt I was pacing myself a bit too much, but then he gave me everything he had in the 3rd round. 4th round I turned the screw, and 5th round I got him out there with a beautiful body shot and a few to finish, you know. Talk
to me about this, because like I said to you, that Zoom call I was talking about, are you wanting a stoppage? Well, when's the stoppage coming? And who's next? Is the British title? And I was mentioning all these different fights to you, but you kept on saying Martin Harkin. But Martin Harkin, you beat him, you stopped him, You've got the Celtic title. Let's talk about the future now, because you're allowed to. There's no more Martin Harkin, so what's next?
I'm going to enjoy my night with the fans, and obviously enjoy my night with my trainer, Tony, Billy, and obviously Chris. We're going to have a great night and celebrate, but straight back to the gym for myself. I want a British title eliminator or a British title shot next. I'm current Welsh and Celtic champion, and that's what's next for me, I believe. I proved I can go on the road and win, and obviously win in good fashion with a stoppage. And I want whoever's in the Welsh, anyone in the top welterweight division. I knew Chris pushing me up. He said a win here on the road will cement myself as a big contender in the welterweight division. I now hold two belts, and I do believe I'm a big contender in the welterweight division. And I just want them big fights now.
You've ticked a lot of boxes. You've ticked a lot of boxes in terms of your chin in the 3rd round, the stoppage in the 5th round, you got your first stoppage win, and a win on the road. So you've ticked these boxes that every young fighter, every prospect needs to tick before they get into them step-up fights. You ready for that? Them big step-ups for the guys maybe a little bit higher than you in the rankings?
Yeah, most definitely, but take nothing away from Martin Harkin. Martin Harkin was a step-up fight for myself. He was a current champion in his own back garden. He's only lost to three good fighters who have gone on to win bigger belts, and I believe I stopped him in great fashion, you know. Took a few shots, but you're going to take shots. You don't go swimming and not get wet. It's just how you come back, and I believe I finished him in due course, you know. I felt the left hook go to the body, and I knew he wasn't going to get it from that.
Do you think he blew himself out in that 3rd round, and that's when did you realise that, and that's why you targeted the body?
Well, I'm going to say it was a poker face for myself, because I thought, come on then, let me see where you got. I know he'd been inactive for a bit. He threw every shot in the book at me. Don't get me wrong, a few caught, but not once did I feel hurt. Every time he caught me, I come back, and I felt then round 4 he was just flat. So I just turned the screw a little bit, and it was round 5 I just finished in great fashion and stopped it, you know.
You talked about that welterweight division. Now that welterweight division, especially here domestically and internationally, is one of the most stacked, dangerous, and it's always most stacked, dangerous divisions in the world right now, especially in like I said, internationally and domestically. So, I mean, you keep doing what you're doing, there's going to be big, bad, and dangerous fights out there for you.
That's what we want. And I don't know if you remember, I said to you, this was my Terence Crawford moment. He come to Scotland and beat Ricky Burns. I've come to Scotland and beat Martin Harkin, and I put myself right up there with the big boys in the welterweight division now, you know.
Listen, what are you going to do tonight to celebrate?
I want to go and get McDonald's and enjoy 20 chicken nuggets.
You don't want a deep fried Mars bar, no? Do you want to try the deep fried Mars bar? We've got.
If you get us a deep fried Mars bar and a pint of iron brew, I'll happily have them, yeah, honestly. But it's great to meet you as well. And we talked about this for some time now, so to finally meet you and finish my promise to you and tell you we'll be getting an interview with that belt is a great feeling, you know.
I'm happy to meet you. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. And this camera and this microphone will be in your face, no doubt, many, many more times. So get used to it, Lloyd. And congratulations, brother.
Thank you very
much. Well
much.
done. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, mate.